As Signet Jewelers, which you know, believe me, has finally gotten back on track, this is the company that's the parent of Kay Jewelers, Jared, Zales, among other brands. And I know it's been in the doghouse for a while. Signet traded at $150 in late 2015, but last September it was at $10 and change. Even after bringing in a new CEO a couple of years ago, they didn't seem to be able to turn things around. Maybe it was too mall-based in a year when, let's say, the mall's under siege. But in the last few months, Signet's caught fire. The stock's now up roughly 160% from its September lows. 160%. The most recent leg came last month when their holiday sales numbers came much better than expected, allowing management to dramatically raise their forecast. I think this turn could be the real thing. Don't take it from me. Let's check in with Gina Drosos. She is the CEO of Signet Jewelers, and that's S-I-G, to get a better sense of where our company's headed. And now that Valentine's Day is right around the corner, maybe we get some gifting ideas. Mr. Drosos, good to see you. How are you?
Good to see you.
I know this is the star, but we got to go right to you because you came to me. You came to me a couple years ago and said, "Listen, it's going to be a 3-year turnaround. You do passive brilliance. Don't get ahead of yourself, Jim. It's going to take 3 years." I wanted you to come. I drove the idea. Now. I was early. You weren't. It's really working.
You know, transformations take time. I mean, it's a few steps forward, a step back, and we had some things we needed to fix in the company, and the strategy's working. It's good to see.
We'll go through passive brilliance, because when you first told me about it, I said, it sounds kind of business schooly. I don't know if it's going to work, but it turned out to be the real deal.
Yeah, it's the real deal. So we have 3 key strategies: customer first, omni-channel, and building a culture of agility and efficiency. Let me start with the last one first. Okay. We've been saving money in the company. We're driving out costs that customers don't see or care about so that we can invest to grow. Okay. We're on track to deliver $200 to $225 million in our 3 years of transformation. We won't stop. We're building a cost-conscious mindset. It's a new muscle, and we're going to continue to save so that we can grow. So what are we investing in? Customer first. That's been all about bringing new product that really resonates with customers, and that was one of the key drivers of holiday.
But I think people have to understand, they may not have memory. There was a previous administration. We don't deny that. And when it was $150, some of it was kind of pumped up on steroids. It was, in many ways, a bank that sold jewelry. This company that you're running is a jewelry company for people who love jewelry. I think that's a very big change.
Well, we're a jewelry company who wants to make customers have a great experience.
And what kinds of customers? Because you've got the best diversity I've heard.
We do, you know, and I think it's important that we represent our customers in our company. We have a very strong stance on diversity and inclusion. One of the few companies that has gender parity on our leadership team, on our board of directors. 75% of my store managers are women. So it's true inside the company, but it's also true in how we represent our brands. We celebrate all love. We're showing a lot of diversity in our advertising. In fact, we have our first Spanish-speaking advertising launching now on some of our brands, directly targeting Hispanic consumers.
And you have 16% is LGBTQ bridal market, which I want to congratulate you. That means people know that you are an inclusive place to shop. They're smart. They know that. They can tell who's not inclusive.
Well, and we feature same-sex couples in our advertising. It's important to us that we're inclusive of all couples, all kinds of love.
I salute you for that. It's really terrific. Most people don't get the way America looks right now.
But it's also where, as you say, exactly where customers are going. Millennial consumers really want to shop with brands who are more diverse and inclusive. And you know what we saw over the holidays is that relative to other jewelers, our target customer was younger, more millennial, higher spending. And so I think this customer targeting that we're doing and the way we represent our brands is starting to work.
Well, it's going to be long lasting, too, because they're younger.
Absolutely.
And they liked, let's just run through some of them because I think it's very exciting. As a guy reading through it, I didn't understand Center of Me. This was a big hit.
It was. I mentioned to you last time we talked, there are 3 key parts of our merchandising strategy. One is building big, iconic brands. So you see Neil Lane and Vera Wang. We've been building and bringing innovation on those brands. We also create our own big, iconic brands. So this is a Signet creation. Center of Me. It did very well over the holidays. You know, the idea is that she can be the center of his life even when things are really busy. Or, in any kind of a couple that can work, that one is really, helping to center the others. We launched Marilyn Monroe for the first time. It's been huge for us.
So, and you also said, you source responsibly, which is really important. A lot of millennials will say, where do they get their stuff? Are they doing things I don't want?
It's very important, and that's an area where Signet has been a leader for many years. Absolutely. So we set the standard in the industry. All of the jewelry that we sell, the diamonds, are all responsibly sourced. All of our metals are conflict-free. So we really make sure that people can feel great about buying our jewelry.
And I want people to understand you've got some businesses that are really on fire. Piercing Pagoda is really, you can put how many more of those up?
It's, Piercing Pagoda has been on a great run. I will tell you, we have a fantastic team on that business. They are so energized, a really charismatic leader of that organization. And they've been out in front of trends. So yellow gold is a big trend we're seeing now across all of our banners. Piercing Pagoda got there first. So they've done a great job.
In the meantime, free cash flow bountiful, so we don't have to worry about that very large yield, which is,
we've been working on that, though. This is one of the areas that we talked about last time. We've been building a more durable balance sheet. We refinanced some of our debt to give us some more liquidity. Did that in the second quarter. And then I've been working a lot on the cost savings, but also on inventory to give us a better free cash flow.
One last thing, a lot of mall base. We had this big deal yesterday with Taubman got the bid from Simon Properties. How do you feel about the mall?
There are some people who feel differently from how I do, but I think there are malls that are very much alive. I see our footprint as a competitive advantage. We still have more optimizing to do. We are overexposed to C malls. I've been working on that. I've gotten out of 12% of our store footprint since I started. So we work to continue to optimize to bring a better in-store experience and to do that in the right places. So a lot of times the trade area is very good. We just need to move our store out of the mall and into an off-mall location. So it's a combination.
Sustainable turn. That's what people want.
That's what we're working toward.
You're delivering it.
Well, thank you. We're just getting started.
Okay,
really.
I like that. That's Gina Drosos. She's the CEO of Signet. The yield's good. The store's making a very, very big comeback in, I think, record time. But you always told me it's going to take some time, and you've done it. Congratulations.
Thanks, Jim.
Everybody's back into the break.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @JimCramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Kramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.